Okay, each unit on the map represents 5 miles. If you drive 20% of the way from land view to seaside, then how many miles have you driven? And in which quadrant would you be on the map? Well, we're going to draw a line here from lake view to seaside. See if I can't adjust it a little bit. Oops. Okay, so this length right here is how many units? Well, if we had the coordinates of each of those two places, and we can easily figure them out, so let's do that. Seaside is at 2, 4, and land view is at, or sorry, I said 2, 4, but it's negative 2, 4. Land view is at negative 2, negative 2. So as you can see, they are not changing in the x direction, they're only changing in the y direction, which means you're moving right along the grid lines. And you can actually just say, what's the distance between these vertically from 4 to negative 2? Is a distance of 6 units. Okay, so if there's a full distance of 6 units between them, and 6 times 5 miles is this, there's 30 miles between them, then if you drove 20% of the way, you would say times 0.2 is one way that you could do this. 0, 2 times 3 is 6, 1 decimal place. You've driven 6 miles. So that's the first part, if you've gone 20% of the way, because 20% as a decimal is 0.2. So you've gone 6 miles, and so that's either going to be answer A or answer D. But let's figure it out. If we took that 20%, we knew that there were 6 units. So before we convert them, since we still want to be on our grid, our map, we're saying if we went 6 units on the grid in the vertical direction, what is 20% of that? 0.2. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. The decimal place goes there. That you're moving 1.2 units on the map. And 1.2 units on the map from land view down here, upwards to seaside. Well, notice this. In order to get from land view up to the axis, you'd have to go 2 units. Did you go 2 units? No, we went less than that. So we only went a portion of the way towards the x-axis, but we never reached it because it would take us 2 full units to do. And as you can see, 20% of the 6 total units we went is only 1.2 units, and that doesn't get us the full 2 units to get out of quadrant 3. And this is how the quadrants work, in case you're unfamiliar with this. Let me pick another color here. Okay, this is quadrant 1. And then we go counterclockwise around. That's the positives for both x and y. Okay, so then counterclockwise, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, and the last quadrant, quadrant 4, is right here. Okay, so what quadrant are we still in? Well, we were in land view in quadrant 3, and we never got out of it because we didn't go 20% of the 6 units is only 1.2 units, and that's not enough to get us the 2 units we need to get out of quadrant 3, so we're still in it. Okay, so the answer then is D. We're still in quadrant 3, and we've gone 6 miles if we were actually driving that actual distance on the map and not looking at it as units on the grid. Okay?